Have you ever heard an old family tale and suddenly felt a memory tug on your sleeve? That's the magic we're tapping into today. Family stories aren't just information. They're tone, rhythm, personality, and emotion. They can spark memories that add depth and explanation to why you are the way you are. But unless you have amnesia, you don't need others to tell you about yourself. That's your job. You need others' stories to be the magnet in your crowded memory hub. Now that you know the why, it's time to pick the who to tap into first. Every family has that one storyteller, the one who starts a story in 1972 and ends it somewhere around dessert. They're often the one who always says, "Now don't tell anybody this," right before telling everybody this. Those details are memoir gold. For this segment, I'm going to bring in my cohort, Erilyn Ray. She knows much more about dredging stories out of family members than myself. Take it away, Erilyn.
Thank you, Alexi. This will be fun. First off, record the conversation if you can. Make it casual. Tell your interviewee you're working on your memoirs and would like to include their stories. Assure them that this is a long-term project, so they won't expect a family history to appear in their mailbox tomorrow. Next, ask open-ended questions. Let silence do the work. People fill silence with truth. Have a list of optional questions ready to guide your storyteller and prevent brain freeze. Think of several questions like, what was the happiest you ever felt? What's a story you've never told me? What's something you survived? Don't worry about asking all of the questions you've listed. Let the conversation flow naturally and end naturally. Keep in mind that you're not gathering their history. You're on the trail of morsels that will spark your own snippets of memory to expand on later. Sometimes the fastest way to remember your own story is to listen to someone else tell theirs. When we listen to other people's stories, something inside us stirs, like a light turning on in a room we forgot we had. Listen for repeated phrases. They point to the memories that shaped them and might shape yours. Since your memoir work often blends your story with others' oral histories, repeated phrases can spark your own memories. Someone else's refrain might unlock a forgotten room in your own mind. Listen for contradictions. Since your memoir blends your story with others' oral histories, contradictions can spark your own memories. Listen for contradictions. When someone says two different things about the same event, it might remind you of a moment you misremembered, a truth you avoided, a story you inherited but never questioned. Contradictions wake up your own narrative. Listen for emotional spikes. They connect your story to theirs. Since your memoir blends your memories with others' oral histories, emotional spikes help you find the bridges where their experience echoes yours, challenges yours, or unlocks something you hadn't remembered until that moment. To unlock your own memories, listen for repeated phrases. Listen for emotional spikes. Listen for contradictions. Those are especially juicy. Call one relative today. Ask one question. And buckle up, you're about to get a saga. And now back to you, Alexi.
And that's it for today. Did you get some great tips? I certainly did, but it's time to put the tips to work. The subscribe button is below. Have fun and I'll see you next time.
If this stirred that familiar sense of how fast life drifts by, the Family Legacy Workbook can help you hold onto the stories that matter. Scan the code below or click the link under the video.